So we started trying for the baby. I'd put my hope in our action.
Oh yeah.
In our action. 1 year passed and our action was not doing anything. So we went back to the doctor.
Yeah.
The doctor was like, okay, 1 year has passed, so yeah, now you're infertile. Because if you've tried for 1 year, medically, after 1 year is when you're termed infertile. So I'm like, what? Not only do I have papers, now it has been rubber stamped by the doctor, this thing is not happening. So we'll start fertility drugs.
Yeah.
Fertility drugs, on top of the pressure that I have, fertility drugs added another pressure. Hormonal, emotional,
yes.
The drama now accelerated on this end.
Yes.
And then the doctor gives you and tells you, you've taken it, I don't know if you take it for 5 days, then on the 10th day or about 10 to 15th day, you have to do it.
Yes.
This guy, that time, is when now her doors have opened, gigs have come. He's so busy.
Oh my goodness.
He's coming tired, late. Me, I'm waiting for him. The guy is coming tired, late. He's been carrying speakers, setting up for events. I am mad. The guy is just wondering, now what do I do?
And now that thing doesn't happen when you are mad.
Exactly. And it doesn't happen even when I'm not in the right frame of mind. And that's what at times ladies you don't understand. When I'm not in my right frame of mind, I don't think about it.
Really?
Yes.
I know.
I don't think about it.
I thought that's us.
By
even
the way,
men.
I think
Now I'm telling you because you assume that we are always ready anytime.
Yeah.
No.
That's what
when
we
I'm
have
stressed,
been told.
when I'm stressed, when I'm going through issues, that's the last thing that
the way we were brought up thinking men
they're always ready.
Time.
Imagine. So
I wouldn't understand. I have that as well. Anytime is tea time for men. So why are you not?
And then the doctor said on the 10th.
Yes.
And now when you skip that day,
that's the end of that
skipped a couple, we have to wait for another month. Yes.
Aki, that thing.
You have to wait for another month.
That stretched me.
Or
imagine
at times it happens, but it doesn't bear fruit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish that on any.
So now my domain now on my end as a man was I felt used. Because at times
to an end.
Yeah, I was exactly.
Yeah,
because at times
you don't really want me here.
Yes,
you
just want. So even if I can put it in a bottle and refrigerate it, use it next week, you drink it or whatever, that is what so that at least I feel like this is not for enjoyment or for it is work. This is work. It ended up being work. It was a duty. There are times I would find her waiting for me at the door.
Yeah. Not once or twice. Many times.
Hey.
Papa ni job. This is work. We just do this work and finish.
You know the way at when you come and you find the lights it's white, it's good.
You find me ready.
Anytime. So now me, I'm tired. I can't even prepare. I can't even, it was
now, this is strange because first year is always about adjusting.
As we were dependent. We were dependent.
We were doing badly.
And I think and now, you see now, this is one issue.
Yeah.
But now this issue,
it now brings other issues.
Brings up other issues because of your finances, how to deal with finances.
Also
we are
PCOS,
two very different
it's
people.
Also a lot on your money, your tests, your doctor, your nini.
And even how I handle my finances and how they are very, and many other things. Because we are two people who have been brought up very different. So we didn't get time to understand, adjust. It was, we entered, we cried to Akina Moses. I told you, Moses, we went there many times, Usiku, at night.
There's a night we went. You know those ones of you seen me, I'm not sleeping the same house with this guy. We go other people to observe what we are doing.
And I remember that day when we got to Akina, and they were very gracious. We got to Akina Mose. Debs was taking the grandma, I think,
to the airport. We sat there and we waited
for them to go to the airport and come back.
Wow.
Yeah, just to sort us out, And we had that journey. We had friends also who stood by us. But it was tough. The first 5 years was
tough. Because now it was that. Then God blessed us with our daughter 2013. So that was like 3 years of trying.
Oh.
So after 3 years, the child came. Now, yes, we are happy. But remember, we haven't invested in
In
this.
this,
We have
We never had time to invest in this.
The goal was to
so
get
now
a
the
child.
goal now was child.
And now the child was also a miracle baby because through this season, we had a meeting with the doctor one day, and he was like, I've done everything medically possible
And
for you guys to
not.
get a child. But now for me, I would advise you as a doctor, I only have 2 options. You either do IVF or...
it's called ovarian drilling. So they go into my ovaries and like clean up.
and nothing is 100%.
Oh.
So when you hear an Indian doctor, Indian mwende,
Telling you that.
it was yeah. So we gave up. Actually,
So
we gave
I
up
remember
and
we asked him, so
moved
how
on.
much roughly are those
It was
500,000?
$500,000 and
And you do it and it's not a guarantee.
And it's not a
And it's
guarantee.
not also like we had that money then.
Then
So we were just like, it's okay. Watch at
And we
twende. Let's carry our problems and go home.
went home, started processing adoption.
Yeah. There's a time I came home and I told him, now I'm ready. As in, let's give it, I told you,
Yeah.
let's give it 2 years. I don't know why 2 years. And then we adopt. And I think also saying that, it released all the tension, all the pressure I had in me. I think for me, I was looking for a solution
Yeah.
to be a mother.
Mother.
So once I had, accepted, yes, we can adopt and we can do this, all the pressure and stress left. And I think like after 9 months or 8 months,
Imagine
we
God
were
came through.
pregnant.
Ilikuwa,
without any
this-
medication.
God just wanted us to leave it
The
to
lesson
him.
here was it is not about.
We were-
and I used
we
to
were-
tell
we
her,
were-
but then imagine I used to tell her.
I never
because
used to.
She even stopped. She stopped. It was so bad. It was so bad. She stopped going to church. She stopped
Aki,
going to any
how can God leave
social
me at this
social
time?
gathering. Because when you go
we
for a
look
social
at
gathering,
her.
exactly, they'll bring up that story.
That story.
Hey,
And
yeah.
You'll be
anytime
married for 6
that story comes up,
Yeah.
the day is over. So she stopped going to social gatherings. So she stopped going to church.
And your husband is a DJ.
We were hosting exactly.
He thrives in
Events,
social
events
gatherings.
were, then even today we usually laugh the way we don't have any event. As in the year you can check and there's no event. There's a time events.
It was yeah.
It was
but
hard.
God came through.
It
God
was
came
so
through.
hard.
Yeah.
So if someone is watching and they're at that space, waiting, trying, what would you advise them? Talk to the woman and he'll talk to the man.
I think for me, I think the waiting room is a special place because the lessons that God will give you while in your waiting room are lessons that I've lived by even now, much later after whatever I was waiting for came to pass. So don't despair and don't be alone. Look for someone where you can be going to just offload, and because the waiting room is a very lonely room.
Yeah.
You feel like you're all alone. So look for someone that you can walk with, you can talk to, and just walk with someone.
Yeah.
But the
man.
lessons you will learn in that waiting room, important.
We can laugh now, but then it was for tears. For tears. There's this song, whose report shall you believe?
Yeah.
I shall believe the report of the Lord. Imagine, during that season, I used to tell her that very often. The doctor will say that, but it doesn't mean. Because
Okay, never
eventually
used to
it is
hear.
God who gives children. And let me just say, it is God who gives children. So, your child will come. And for the men, because I was also there, I reached out to a pastor friend of mine also then, who even today they've never gotten a child, they adopted. And I asked him, I know you've gone through this, I'd want your wife and my wife to work together.
Yeah.
They are not friends, they don't know each other, at least me and you, we join. So that's what we did dinner together, and they started encouraging each other. But even him, he challenged me one day. Soxxy, you are taking your wife to the clinic, you assume it's your wife with a problem.
Yeah.
How about maybe it's you with the problem?
What if?
What if it's you with the problem?
Yeah.